It was supposed to be a celebration. 15 years of marriage, a house full of guests, and a lavish dinner I had paid for down to the last detail. The lights were warm, the music soft, glasses raised in cheer. I thought the evening was ours. Then Hannah stood, glass in hand, her smile sharp as a knife. She tapped her spoon against the crystal and said the words that shattered everything. "A toast," she laughed, her eyes glinting as she looked right at me. "To the loser who signs the checks, but will never be my real lover." The room froze. For a moment, no one breathed. A few people forced chuckles, thinking it was a bad joke. But I saw her expression, careless, cruel. She wasn't joking. I sat there, the blood rushing in my ears, my grip tightening around my own glass. Every face turned toward me, waiting for my reaction. I wanted to scream, to shout, to throw the glass across the room. But instead, I stood slowly, forcing a smile. "A toast," I echoed, my voice steady though my chest burned. "To honesty. May it always find its way to the surface." People clinked glasses awkwardly, laughter rippling uncomfortably through the air. The evening carried on, but nothing was the same. Hannah avoided my gaze, pretending to mingle as though she hadn't just stripped the mask from our marriage in front of everyone we knew. Later, when the guests finally left, the house was silent except for the ticking clock on the wall. She poured herself another drink and shrugged. "You always wanted me to be honest. There it is." I stared at her, the woman I had built a life with. "So that's what I am to you? A loser? A wallet?" Her lips curled. "You're dependable, Daniel. That's all. You keep the lights on. But love? Passion? That was never you." Her words stung, but beneath them I heard something else, a confession. And I knew then that what I had suspected for months was true. She wasn't just being cruel. She was revealing the affair she had tried to keep hidden. I didn't explode. Instead, I nodded slowly. "Thank you for telling me, Hannah. Now I know where I stand." For the next week, I went about life as if nothing had happened. I still went to work. I still came home on time. I still signed the checks. But behind the calm exterior, I was quietly gathering everything I needed. Bank statements, phone records, messages she thought she had deleted. When I finally confronted her, I didn't raise my voice. I simply placed the folder on the table. "Here," I said, "your late nights, your transfers, your lover's name. It's all here." She went pale. "You've been spying on me?" "No," I said calmly. "I've been watching. There's a difference. And while you've been toasting to your secret, I've been preparing for mine." She frowned. "What are you talking about?" I slid another envelope across the table. Inside were signed divorce papers, already filed with my lawyer. You thought I'd always be the loser who signs the checks. But the truth is, I've been preparing to sign just one more, the one that sets me free from you. Her face twisted. "You can't be serious." "I'm done," I said firmly. "Done being the fool at the head of the table while you laugh behind my back. Done paying for your lies. Done loving someone who sees me as nothing more than a bank account." For the first time in years, she had no words. The divorce was messy, of course. She tried to fight, tried to keep up the act of the perfect wife in public. But everyone had seen her toast that night. Everyone had heard the truth from her own lips. And when the dust settled, I was free. Months later, on a quiet evening, I sat with friends who had stood by me through it all. Someone poured wine, lifted a glass, and looked at me. "A toast," they said with a smile, "to the man who finally stood up and walked away." This time, the laughter was genuine. The glasses clinked with warmth, not awkwardness. And for the first time in a long time, I felt at peace. Hannah thought she had humiliated me. She thought she had stripped me down to nothing. But in reality, she gave me the gift of truth, and I used it to take my life back. So when I remember that night, the night she called me a loser in front of everyone, I don't think of her cruelty anymore. I think of my reply, calm and measured, a toast to honesty, because in the end, honesty set me free,